Melissa. Hey Vince, Paul, Clark Communications. Thank you for taking my call the other day. I just wanted to show you 3 or 4 things that you guys can do right now to get more business in the door. And this works hands down everywhere we implement this. For every company we work for, this thing works. You guys can easily do this, but listen, we're here to help. What we find most times is business owners are really busy running their own companies, so they need a hand with this stuff. But I wanted to kind of show you some value in advance, get this out in front of you guys, kind of get you a little bit more in the know of what's going on. So this is not designed to poke holes in any of your current strategies or your website or anything like that. It's just to kind of shine a light on some of the opportunities that exist for you. So this might be a 5 to 10 minute video. I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but there's a lot of great information here. Okay, so a few things that we need to do to your website right away. The first thing is, if you noticed here, it says not secure, top left-hand corner. What we want to do is make sure that we purchase the Ssl Certificate. Google will punish your website if it's not SSL certified, which means that they'll just not give you the best of rankings because they don't trust the site. So you can purchase this, your website provider can purchase this so that it becomes an SSL encrypted website. So that's the kind of the first thing. The second thing is mobile. When we take a look at your site is mobile friendly, which is excellent. It's a great, you need that because what I'm going to show you is most people are on searches. What I probably would do here is I would make sure that you have a phone number at the top left-hand side of the page. So right now I come in here, I'm just viewing your site like I'm viewing it on an iPhone 10, and I don't see a phone number at all. So what I would do is I would make sure that you right here you put a phone number, because what you want to do is you want to make the user's experience as easy and simple as possible. And generally, if someone's searching on mobile, they just want to click to call. And that brings me to search. So I'm in Thunder Bay with this search, and I'm searching kitchen cabinets, kitchen design, kitchen renovations, residential millwork, all keywords that came from your website. And I'm seeing in a month-to-month view. So last July, 2,700 views, 2,700 people hit the words for searching. This June, let's see if I can hover over that. Well, it's just about almost 3,000 people. So people are searching absolutely on online for these services in Thunder Bay only. More than half of that search, so 2,880 is the total search, 1,500 is mobile. So that's why I'm saying make sure your mobile is completely user experience is completely high. So make sure we get the phone number on here. Okay, that's kind of a big thing. The other thing I want to talk to you about was your Google My Business listing, which is right here. And this listing is a free listing from Google, but you haven't claimed it yet. So you see where it says own this business? You need to go in and claim that. So the reason that's there is Google spotted it as a citation somewhere and decided to make it a GMB. But you have to now claim it as an owner, so Google knows there's an actual owner behind that listing. And that'll help you rank more often than not inside of the Google My Business listings, the map pack. So make sure we go in here and we claim this, okay? I want to talk to you a little bit about, let's bring this in, a little bit about search. So I'm using what we call an incognito window, and I'm not signed in, which means none of my previous search history has a bearing on what I'm going to show you here. Then I'm using another tool called Bright Local to simulate that I'm searching for custom cabinetry in Thunder Bay. And I've searched for 4 different words that are all on your website. So if I come in here and go custom cabinetry, you're not inside of the map deck, which is odd, but you're the second one here, which is excellent. Now that's probably because the word cabinetry is inside of your domain cabinets. So that's a possibility, okay? Where was I? I was over here. No, I'm sorry. I'm on the search window. Here it is here. So that's good. Let's go bathroom renovations. If I go bathroom renovations, also on your website, these are the paid ads, which is also a great strategy. I'm not seeing you here again. And let's look for Tony's cabinets here. And I don't think Thunder Bay. So you're not on the first page. And if you're not on the first page, people don't go to the second page. Next keyword, kitchen cabinets. Again, a lot of people in the paid space. You're not here. And let's just kind of go through. And what I'm trying to show you is you're missing a lot of the phone calls because there's so much search happening, but you're not getting it because you're not ranking well. If we go to Millwork, okay, finally we got in here for Millwork, which is excellent. And where are we here? Tony's. Well, that's not your website. That's a citation. I'll talk to you about that in a second. No, it's not ranking there. And then if I go cabinets, we're not inside the map deck, and you're the first link. And again, the word cabinets is in your domain name, and that's why you're probably here. So we know based on this that there's a ton of search happening, but we can tell based on this that you're not getting a lot of that search traffic. You're not getting the phone calls. So that's a shame because, I mean, I think you have a great product and service, but we need to get it out to the people and we need to get the site to rank better. So I kind of took a look at some of your competitors, Direct Cabinets, Inspired Cabinetry, Dust to Dawn Interiors, Kitchen Craft. Some of these guys are big dealer sites, and then Ideal. And we went over to another tool that we use to kind of look at the domain strength and see where you guys are ranking. And I can easily tell from these numbers that this is where your issue is. What we need are more backlinks. And a backlink is when another website links to you and it passes some of that power to you. When that happens, it helps you in the ranking in Google's eye. So that's one of the most important things is we got to go out and solicit some of these backlinks. As we look to your competitors, you know, Home Direct, they have 38 and 17, still not enough. Inspired Cabinetry, 40 and 15. Ideal, 37 and 6. Rizzo's, 50 and 10. And then Dawn's, 97 and 20. So when I look to this, it tells me that it's kind of like low-hanging fruit. Nobody in this space is doing anything cool. So we could easily come in here and dominate and crush the competition. I want to go back and talk about probably the most important thing. And Google will tell you here, steps to a Google-friendly site. And it's just this one sentence. Provide high-quality content on your pages, especially your homepage. It's the single most important thing to do. So when I come to your website and I do let's say a Control F and I search for cabinets, you mentioned that word 5 times on this page. There's not enough content on this page. What we want to do is we want to have a site where there's probably 1,500 or 2,000 words on this site. Remember, Google reads words. They don't read images. Well, they can read the alt text to an image, but they read words. So we have to tell Google exactly what we're all about. We want to make sure that we become the authoritative voice in our area. So by adding more content here, that's probably the single most important thing you can do. So we want to build this out. Let me just quickly show you a site that we built in our North Bay market for a kitchen cabinet manufacturer called Dowdles. And if you look at this site, you'll notice there's some great aesthetics, so great sliders, great photos, but look at the words on this site. Another slider before, after. There is a lot of content on this site. So this site ranks extremely well because in Google's eyes, we've told them exactly what we're all about, how we do it. We've covered just about everything, kitchens, bathrooms, custom cabinets, the works. So we want to make sure that we do that here, and we have to get enough information on it. I guess the good news is none of your competitors are doing that. Nobody has content on their site, And again, in Google's eyes, content is king. So all we have to do is strategically place content, words, and tell Google exactly what we're all about. I would also take a look at, you notice when I hover over this, it says Tony Cabinets, Custom Cabinets, Thunder Bay. You can change these title tags up for each of the pages. So let's just look and see what. And we want to opt, see it says services, Tony's Cabinets. That's not enough. We want to say, Tony's Cabinets, Thunder Bay, Ontario, and maybe a postal code or maybe a phone number, 65 characters long. Each page you want customized per page, but you want to make use of these title tags and meta descriptions. Again, it's the first thing that Google sees when it comes to the page is what's on this title tag. So these are some very important things. The second last thing I want to talk to you about is citations. And a citation is simply your name, address, and phone number cited all over the web. So directories like City Search and Yelp and 411 and Facebook and Foursquare, those are all citations. The more of those you have, the more that's a signal to Google that you exist, and they can rank you easier inside of the map pack. It definitely helps. So when I look to Tony's Cabinets, you have 19. Direct Cabinets has 25, Inspired has 10, Dust to Dawn 31, Memorial 29, and 27. You can get 200 citations in Canada. So I'd want to build up more of these citation sources because all of these are links and backlinks to your website. The last thing is when I use another tool, I want to look at the keyword density of what's on your site. And this tells us that the word commercial is 3% density. It repeats 15 times. View, institutional, gallery, which really don't mean anything for your business, are up there as well. And then cabinets is less than 1.5%. So there's ways to get these keywords on your website, again, through more content so that you rank for more. So if I look to some competitors here, like, see this one here, Direct Cabinets. Cabinets, they have 3.56% of the density. If I look to Inspired Cabinetry, nothing much there. Let's keep looking through this thing. Density, Dawn, Dusk, Interior. Again, that's the wrong words. We want to be found for our services, which is, cabinets, custom cabinets, bathrooms, that sort of stuff. Kitchen craft, kitchen, so they're 3%. So, this kind of in a nutshell shows you, what the opportunity that lies out there and exists for you guys is phenomenal. But nobody in your market's doing it. So you can imagine if you started this, approach, and you started adding content to your site, and maybe you started adding a blog to your site, or you added an FAQ page to your site, frequently asked questions page to your site, your phone will ring off the hook. And again, I've showed you that based on the searches that I see. There's a lot of search happening in your market, but I think your competitors are probably getting the majority of those calls, and you can easily change that just by doing a few things. So listen, I understand that you're running your company and you're busy, and that's awesome. That's fabulous, and it looks like you guys do some pretty quality work. But if you're too busy and you need help with that, let me know. We can help you. And I'll end with the final thing about Google reviews. People buy based on ratings and reviews. So the more ratings and the more reviews you have, or the higher the ratings you have and the more reviews you have, the better off you'll be. The more likelihood is you'll get the phone call. So I know you've got more than 2 clients that are happy with your product and service. So what you want to do is just, ask them for a review. We can give you a short link that you can send to your clients in an email asking them if they're happy with their service to please rate us. We can do that for Facebook and for Google. And then you'll instantly see that will help you as well, because people buy based on ratings and reviews. If you go to Amazon and you check the top, 3 reviews, the bottom 3, and somewhere in the middle is the truth, same scenario. We all do it, but we're not just paying attention to it. So anything that you focus on, you can increase. We just need to focus on this aspect so that we can increase it and make more money. Listen, my name is Paul Meyers, Clark Communications. We're here to help you. So hopefully you found some interest in this. Hopefully you found some value in this. And if I can be of help, by all means, just reach out. Okay? Thank you.